Hey guys, so as you know by now, Suicide Squad was a hit. There are tons of people who actually love the movie, but I was not one of them. And honestly, there are a lot of professional movie critics who agrees with me. Suicide Squad was a fail in certain ways. Now, that's not to say that the Suicide Squad movie was horrible, was worse than Fantastic Four, let's say, the one from last year. But I will have to say this, there are tons of plot holes in this movie. So let's start off with, why would Amanda Waller organize a task force that is 90% human, who just happens to be good at something or skilled at something? Think about that. It's a task force, and she's claiming that, oh, we're up against other countries who might be organizing their own version of this and who might have metahumans working for them. So we need to find metahumans for ourselves. Yet she grabbed Harley Quinn, who is not a meta, Slipknot, who is not a meta, Rick Flag, he's the leader somewhat. Deadshot, who's not a meta. You see, like, there's Boomerang, who's not a meta. So there's really, that's a plot hole in itself. Very disappointing. Doesn't make sense. Number two, does the Joker own a nightclub? Because if he does, then why doesn't Batman or the Authority just capture him? And that's truth. Like, he's walking around owning stuff, and Batman, who is the greatest detective of them all, cannot find him. I know this isn't a Batman movie. I know you're all going to scream that out, but that's my point. Like, he's out and about causing mayhem or trying to lay low, but in reality, from what we've seen in this movie, he is causing mayhem. He's out and about causing mayhem, and yet Batman is nowhere to be seen, not even like a shot of him like tracking him down. That's a plot hole. So, Rick Flag leads the team to rescue Amanda Waller. Where in the movie does this even allude that Amanda Waller was trapped or needed extraction? And what building was she in? Now, that's a question for me because you guys have to admit, at first we thought the task force was heading towards Enchantress already. It turns out they were fighting their way into a building filled with these black eyed monsters to get Amanda Waller. That just was weird because if anything, if Amanda Waller was in the secret room and stuff like that, shouldn't she be in some kind of militaristic building or a building? Uh, uh, it felt really weird. And by the way, did Enchantress make out with each and one of those staff members in this building so they turn into black-eyed monsters? That question is legit. We'll talk about it just later on in this video. But anywho, I did not know or see or did not hear of Rick Flag saying, hey, we're gonna extract Amanda because she's in big trouble. Next thing you know, he was secretive. Next thing you know, everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's her. What? Like as if it's a big deal. And second of all, like I said, Amanda Waller in what building? What building is this? We don't even know. It looks like some kind of professional building housed by like different agencies and stuff here in LA. So it doesn't even look like a building for the CIA, for example. So very huge plot hole. Um, Here's another one. Why was Katana needed in this team? Obviously, we know that she is Rick Flag's bodyguard. Okay, so why was she needed in the team if all it takes was scaring the Suicide Squad into cooperating? You know, with the whole bomb thing. So in reality, they weren't gonna touch Rick Flag anyways, with or without a bodyguard, because they just kept alluding that they're just gonna explode their heads. You know, you see? And why have a character with a supernatural sword? And all we get of her is her crying next to her sword and talking to her sword, yet we don't get the sword talking back. We don't get a real spirit kind of being shown through the sword. We don't get her actually killing a live human being and the sword stealing its souls. Huge plot hole. Huge. It just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't work. Why did the Joker have to put Harley through electroshock? when technically she was already mentally unstable for helping the Joker? That's a huge question. That's a legit question. So she's already okay. I get it. It's a flashback. We're not really gonna go see how she fell in love with the Joker. Got it. I'll accept it. Okay, but why? Why is it that she's already willing to hand him a machine gun like he requested to help him break out of his constraints like he requested, yet he wants to electroshock her? Why? I'm not gonna kill you, I'm just gonna hurt you real, real bad. For what? I mean, some of you guys will say, "Well, it's gonna make her more deranged, so that she's already unstable. She'll pretty much risk her whole life in saving him or rescuing him from captivity." So huge. That's one of the mistakes this movie has. Um, why did the Enchantress find a random dude in a bathroom to house her brother's soul into when literally Rick Flag was just right there? She could have just used Rick Flag. You see, some of you will say because that's June Moon's man, and she's probably in there trying to stop Enchantress. No, she's not, because if she was, then we would feel it, we would see it. It was weird. Why all the way in a subway bathroom? Why? You see, like questions like that really, really, it's huge, and you can't deny it. It's undeniable. Okay, sorry, I'm in number 7 now. Why was Enchantress obsessed with finding a way to defeat man's machines when she and her brother are essentially gods? They don't even need Amanda Waller nor anyone else to destroy the world. They can do it by sheer power. That really does, because you hear Enchantress like, "Oh, teach, help me. I need knowledge and ways to destroy man's machines." I'm like, what? When you have supernatural abilities and you can turn everyone into black-eyed monsters, you need to defeat machines that are inanimate objects that are run by men. So therefore, all you have to do is really kill the men, and the machines aren't going to do anything. Yeah, exactly. How about you put her in Terminator 3 or Terminator Salvation or something? Maybe maybe Enchantress would be of use there. Ay ay ay. Number 8. Why did it, this is a question. Why did Enchantress have to kiss people to turn them into monsters? Couldn't she just use a spell or wave her hands? That is truth, for real though. Why did we get a shot of her making out with a guy to turn him? Why couldn't she just even touch him if she felt like she wanted to touch somebody? Why not touch him? You see? Plot hole. Um, okay. Why did Rick Flag have Deadshot's daughter's letters in his pocket? Wouldn't that have been wet or destroyed by now? Considering that they're out in the out in rain, they've been ambushed, they've been shot at, they've been fighting all their way, and he has these perfect little love notes, excuse me, perfect little letters from Deadshot's daughters. Oh, that's so sweet. No, it's dumb. Like, I don't know where that came from. No way. And why is it even a twist that Rick Flag had to reveal to the squad that she loved June Moon? Like, it made no sense to me. Like, how does that change the game in any form? Because the truth is, the squad's only following you because you can blow their heads off. There is no need to reveal your secrets of having sex with June Moon, aka Enchantress. You see, like, it makes no sense. What is the point of Boomerang? That's a good question. I don't know. Why is Diablo's fantasy more about his wife wanting to kick it, aka have sex, than actually wishing he can spend time with his family again? This is okay. I'm gonna go on a rant. David Ayer, okay, he's influenced by this urban thing where, yes, I said it, urban. This urban thing where the idea of having a woman is to make her cook and make her have sex. The idea of having a woman is to be a possession, and to be it, like to possess a woman. That's the idea of having a woman around. And I feel like that is so disturbing. That is really disturbing. You can tell. I mean, throughout this whole movie, they're punching women and all that. And hey, if a woman can punch a man, then a man can punch a woman. I get that, especially in a film. In real life, no. But in a film, okay, I'll buy into this comic book logic, okay? But the truth is, you can see all this sexism all around this. I mean, Enchantress, does she have to dress like that? Does she? When she actually has a green cape and stuff like that in comics? Um Katana, for a warrior, does she have to have her midriff showing? I mean, that's not good because she can get stabbed there. Why isn't she wearing like actual samurai gear? That would be awesome and legit. You see, like this movie is full of sexism. And hey, guys out there listening to this video right now, I'm talking to you. If you have no respect for women, then you're gonna call me out and be like, no, you're wrong, blah blah blah. And guess what? I don't care. You need to fix your own self because clearly you have no respect for women if you agree with any of this. And I just want you guys to know, for those of you who think that women deserve to be treated this way, that a woman actually made the choice to keep you in their stomach, to give birth to you for 9 months, okay? So in technically they had the power once they knew that you were male to kill you. So be thankful that a woman has the love and compassion to even keep you for 9 months. Sorry, that was a rant towards all these sexist men who happen to be comic book lovers. And unfortunately, that's true. That really is true. Oh boy, I'm gonna get so much backlash. Women, please stand by me on this, please. Um, okay, here's another one. This is number 12. Why does a bomb stop Enchantress's brother when he is actually a spirit who inhabits people's bodies? Couldn't he just possess one of the Suicide Squad members, or anyone for that matter? Think about that. A bomb destroyed him? Like, what? That makes no sense. Yes, okay, let's say the human form body gets destroyed, but the spirit is supernatural. It can still inhabit something else. Yeah, I went there, guys. I asked the most important questions, and I'm sorry if you guys are offended. I'm sorry if you guys hate what I have to say, but honestly, this is all truth. This movie is disjointed, it's abrupt, it lacks cohesive storytelling, and guess what? I'm not blaming Jared Leto. I'm not blaming completely David Ayer. I'm not blaming the actors in this. They all did a phenomenal job. However, the editing of this movie sucks, and Warner Brothers, aka DC, aka whatever producers are involved in this, we're forcing something that shouldn't be. You should have just let this movie be made as a whole and then said, you know what, let's tweak it a little, instead of, no, you have to insert funny here, you have to do this here, you have to do this here, let's do more reshoots and add it into that. Nope. Nope. Because now you make a disjointed movie. I mean, if any of you guys watch, you should watch Rick Flag's hair. Like, it changes from a comb or side swipe comb hairstyle to a disheveled hairstyle. Like, he has different hairs in this movie, and it is disturbing. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening, and remember, this is all the plot holes from the movie. Love it or hate it, it's still real. Thanks again for listening. Bye.
Don't forget, we're the bad guys.